How we doing, crew? I've had some great questions come in from my Yancy camp clients about how to properly scale down workouts. You guys have learned that when you see the workouts, it's exactly, for the most part, how I program them for the athletes, whether it be Matt, Rose, Ben, April, Miguel, Laura, Glenn, Becca, or Kate. And I periodically will remind you that it's important to scale these down if needed. And I wanted to take you through and help you answer some of the questions that have come through a couple workouts today that you've recently seen. I'm going to start with the Rose workout here, number 140, where I have her doing an M schedule on the track. It doesn't have to be done on a track. You could actually do this by time. But I've got the M schedule on the track, 400 meter, 800 meter, 1600 meter, 8, 16, 8, and 4. 2-minute recovery at 5K race pace. So what could we do with this one? One, we could increase the recovery, keep the distance the same. 2, we could go, instead of 4, 8, 16, we could go 2, 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 2. So we're cutting the distance in half for each of the 7 pieces. And or we could do both. We could cut the distance down and increase the recovery period. Or we could reduce the pace. Instead of going 5K race pace, we go at a much more comfortable pace for you. But, you know, normally if your 5K race pace, and in most cases it's going to be slower than Rose's, your 5K race pace will probably be a good pace for you. So scaling up the recovery period or scaling down the distance would be a good way to do that. All right, so the 7-piece M schedule. I've got a bonus here. Body weight squats times 15, burpees times 3. As soon as you finish that third burpee, jump up, grab the pull-up bar, and do 3 pull-ups. As soon as you're done with your third pull-up, give me 3 toe to bar, and then do a 360-degree body turn, kind of like just quickly releasing your hands. Mimics the rigs and the monkey bars when you're fatigued. Do that one time. Continue for a total of 10 rounds. So that those 15 body weight squats is kind of your rest period for the grip and pull strength. You could increase the number of body weight squats to give yourself a little more rest. Or you could, instead of going 3 burpees, 3 pull-ups, 3 toe to bar, and 1 turn, you could do 2, 2, 2, and 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Long story short, just cut down the number of reps. And instead of doing 10 rounds, you could do 5 rounds or 7 rounds or 3 rounds, whatever works for you. So that's a basic scale down for Rose. Let's go to Matt real quick. Do a little Yancy Camp workout number 40. We'll check that one out. What do I have him doing here? Okay, 400 meters at 1600 meter or mile race pace. Pull up times 5, toe to bar times 5, hang from the bar times 10 seconds. Sandbell snatch and throw times 10, or you can do a 1-arm dumbbell snatch if you don't have a sandbell. Continue for a total of 12 rounds. So the exercise period is your rest period there between your 12 400 meter runs. And what we could do there is, the simple way to reduce this is to, instead of doing 12 rounds, do 9, 6, 3 rounds, whatever number works for you. You could reduce the pace. You could reduce the distance. Instead of doing 400 times 12, you could do 100, 200, or 300 times 12. But this is a very typical workout when you're really trying to work on your speed endurance, and throwing in the exercises kind of brings home that drives home the whole obstacle course racing world. Exercising our grip and pull strength when we're tired, that's an area that causes a lot of burpees or getting your bands cut at various races like Battle Frog, OCR World Championships, and burpees as far as Spartan is concerned. All right, I'm not going to go into pacing too much on this, but we on the Rose workout and the Matt workout, I have them starting and finishing with a 15-minute run. I like to do that a lot because we kind of bookend the workouts with a run. Number one, it provides a good warm-up, but it increases that aerobic training time when our heart rate's up there. For Matt here, I have a bonus of 30% incline, or in your case, maybe 15, if that's as high as your treadmill goes. We're going to go 30% times 200 feet elevation increase, and then right into 30% times 100 feet of elevation increase with a sandbell. Continue repeating for a total of 5 rounds, and then we're going to finish with 30%, or 15, times 45 minutes. And then, let's see here. So for that, instead of going 5 rounds with the 200 and 100, you can go 1, 2, 3, or 4 rounds. Instead of finishing with a 45-minute run at 30% incline, or in many cases it's going to be a walking grind. Cut that down. Cut the percentage of elevation down or incline down if you have a treadmill that goes that high, or take that 45 minutes down to 30 or 15 minutes maybe. So those are 2 basic workouts. Another common one that I might throw out there, a little generic here, but let's say we're going for 60 minutes. Every 5 minutes, give me 10 burpees. Cut that down to 30 minutes and give me 5 burpees. 45 minutes, give me 5 burpees. Real basic. So mainly the amount of time that you're doing, the number of rounds that you're doing. Very seldom will I give a specific weight. So when I say do a sandbell snatch or a squat, a goblet squat, I'm just going to say do goblet squats. That means you pick the weight that works for you, for example. So anyway, shoot me messages. Facebook private messages is the best if you have any specific scaling issues. If you ever see a workout and you want to like, what's the best way for me to scale this, Yancy? Always shoot me a message and I'll get you an answer, I promise. Facebook private messages is the one that I'll respond the quickest to. Other than that, man, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And check us out at yancycamp.com and enjoy your workouts. Have a great week of training. Take care.